So I have a special sovereign to show you today. This is one of my proof sovereigns, and we're going to talk about the difference between proof and bullion as we go into the video. But I do have a funny story about this coin, which we'll get into in a moment. So it comes in a fancy box inside a fancy box inside a fancy box with the COA. So this is celebrating the Queen's Golden Jubilee, and that is why they used the shield design. Now, you might have been familiar with the shield design on the Young Victoria sovereigns and even the Jubilee Victoria half sovereign. This is the modern proof 1989 sovereign, which you can see on another video. But today we have the proof 2002. So the first thing you notice when you see a proof coin is probably the fancy box and packaging. But when you look closely at the coin, what you can actually see is the fields, which are like the space around the design, are usually like a really mirrored reflective surface. So what they do is, in the manufacturing process, they would polish the dies, make sure they are struck at a better standard, if you like. So I have here the bullion version of the same coin, and to be honest, the 2002, they did make the bullion coin pretty nice. When you look at something like the 2012, it just doesn't show the design as well. You know, if it's a bullion coin, it's basically designed for mass production and relatively low premiums. They do charge higher premiums when they put these special designs on, but in general, you know, the bullion coins are not going to be the same standard. If they make the bullion coins too nice, then, you know, why would you buy the proof? But side to side, you can see here that one is clearly a superior strike to the other. But like I mentioned, it is more obvious in coins like the 2022 and the 2012. You know, they do really highlight the difference a bit better. Now, we've obviously got the same portrait, but again, this does really highlight the difference. You can see on the left, I'm struggling to get the, you know, full sort of display, if you like, of the portrait. It's really hard to get that in. Whereas on the right, you know, it is just a superior coin and it does show the design much better. So proof coins, bullion coins, you know, they've both got the pros and cons. It depends what you are looking to do with your stack. And obviously on the left, this is the more typical design we're used to on the sovereigns in the bullion format. So a bullion coin is, you know, designed to be low premium, and you're getting exposure to the gold price, the gold spot price effectively. You know, you're not likely to gain huge premiums. You might gain a little bit, you know, if you're buying these special years as they are released, and, you know, maybe in a few years they're going for a couple of percent over a normal bullion sovereign, but you're unlikely to realise, you know, huge gains in price there. But on the other hand, you know, you do buy them cheaply, so you do buy them a couple of percent over spot, unlike something like this 1989, which is a ridiculous premium, basically. So the thing with the premiums on the proof coins, you know, they could accelerate and they could become more desirable. This 1989, it was a special year, and it was one of the years where you couldn't get a bullion version. So if you want this design, you have to get the proof version. Whereas the 2002, maybe people think, well, I like the design, but it looks pretty good in the bullion version, so I'll just get that instead. And similar with the, you know, the more recent years. So in terms of, you know, collectors, if you just want the best examples of coins, you know, you want to be able to see the design, appreciate the design, then you're probably going to be looking towards some of the proof coins. And like I say, they can do pretty well, the special designs. If you go in for some of the other years that maybe like a 1997 or, you know, 2004 or something, just the coins that have the normal designs, they don't really have the same draw to them. Some of them have pretty low mintages, but they're just the normal sovereign design, and so I feel like they're less appreciated on the second-hand market especially. So it might mean something to you, you know, it might be a special year when someone was born or you got married or whatever that might be. But on the whole, you know, I think the special designs like these are the ones to sort of go for. You know, a lot of people talk in the comments on my videos, and they're often the designs that people, you know, do want to pick up. This 2005, again, another special year, really popular. But like I say, if you've got the Georgian Dragon like this, apart from maybe this coronation year we just had 2023 where there is the crowned king on the back, I don't see them, being super popular. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments.